All right, this is our 5-pound bologna. And I'm gonna put some just down inside. I have a mix of Velveeta to get your cheese all cooked. So I recommend pre-cooking the cheese. This is a version of mac and cheese inside this bologna. I'm gonna come in with my toothpicks and I am going to secure the lid onto my bologna chub. There we go. Bringing these in bringing these in. Mac and cheese. We're about to put this in the oven at 400 degrees for about 20 minutes.
Play it by ear.
Play it by ear. We got to see when this bacon cooks.
Yeah.
Go.
So remember, we stuffed this with macaroni and cheese.
Yeah.
A little Velveeta and Rotel.
Yep.
Okay, let's see what happened in there. Oh, wow, that looks so good.
Yeah. Oh, it looks amazing.
Look at that. A syringe full of cheese. Oh my God.
Carnivore crack. It is very addicting. Melt 2 sticks of butter and you're going to brown it. It takes about 10 minutes. Be careful not to burn it. Take a small cookie sheet. This is smaller than a regular cookie sheet. Line with parchment paper. Get it all in there and top it with bacon sprinkles. Then you're going to stick it in your freezer for a few hours. After it's all set, you're going to pull it out and then just break it apart, just like you would with bark. You've got the caramelized brown bits on the bottom and delicious bacon on top. Start by adding some cookie dough to the bottom of our springform pan. Now we need to spread this out into a nice even layer. Now that we have our flat surface, I'm going to take some more cookie dough and just place that on the side. Now we're going to take some double stuffed Oreos and we're just going to start placing these all in here. Now I'm going to put 4 more Oreos over here to complete our circle.
4 Oreos.
And now on top of those Oreos, I'm just going to add a few scoops of Biscoff. Now we just need to smooth all this out right on top of the Oreos. All right, there we go. That looks perfect. Next, we got some Reese's Cups. Let's unwrap these little guys and start placing them in here. Just going to fill in the middle here. Not sure how many we're going to need. Okay, now on top of those Oreos, I'm going to add a few scoops of Nutella. And 1 more over here. Now I'm just going to try to spread this Nutella out without disturbing our Reese's Cups underneath. Oh yeah, this is looking great. Okay, now it's time for some cookies and cream Hershey's. This is going to be so good. Oh my God, do you think we can fit 1 more in the middle?
Definitely.
All right, let's add our last little squares in here. Push those in a little bit. Okay, now on top of those Hershey bars, we're going to add some Mars bars. Now to fill in the gaps, I've cut up a few bars into quarters so that they can all fit in here. Gotta fit this little guy in here. There we go. Perfect. Okay, now it's time for our final layer, and I'm using some chocolate chunk brownie. Just gonna add a few scoops of that on here. Make sure it's nice and even. All right, there we go. This looks perfect.
All right, now you're gonna add your Slim Shadies.
Yes, our M&Ms. We're gonna take some of those because, you know, brownies and M&Ms just go together. So I'm gonna put this little happy guy right over here.
Easy, Bob Ross.
I love Bob Ross. All right, now it's time to put this in the oven. Oh, that's so heavy.
I bet.
5 pounds of chocolate in here. We preheated the oven to 350. So we're just gonna go ahead and pop this in. And you just wanna cook it for 30 to 40 minutes. Okay, it's been 40 minutes. Let's take a look. Let's see if this all stayed together. Oh, it's good.
Nice.
You ready? Ta-da!
Wow.
That
That looks amazing. Here we go. Let's take this rim off. Oh, that came off really easily. All right, here we go. Ready for this?
Let's see it.
Ah.
Is it not coming off?
This is a little, hold on. Maybe we should do it the other way around.
Squeeze it through.
Might have to break some edges off. There
Do
we
it.
go.
There you go.
Ta-da!
Wow, that looks so good.
All right, gotta cut a nice little piece here for us. Gotta get through all those layers. Let's cut the other side. Ah, there we go. It's a big piece, but that's okay. All right, here we go. That looks amazing. Ooey gooey goodness.
All right, cheers.
Cheers. That is so good.
That's so
I can't even
rich.
talk. So much going on in here.
Like that, I got. Take your onions and pour them into your air fryer. Crack in your eggs just like that, and start to give this a good mix up. Stir those eggs with your M&Ms, getting that fully combined. You want to get some nice coverage all over. Mixing. They will start to lose their color. Now, you're also going to grab your oil. So just take oil. I'm going to pour that oil straight into here, mixing that up. Now look at that. Oh my God, you can see those M&Ms are starting to lose their colors. I'm also going to add out in some water, mixing in that water into here. And oh, look at this. We have some M&M soup going on in here. You want them to really start to leak out all those delicious colors. That's very important. Mixing. Then grab yourself some cake mix. I'm doing funfetti cake mix. I think this is going to be the absolute best. So just take your cake mix and pour that cake mix right into here. This is an entire cake made inside of the air fryer. Literally that easy. You know, you're in a rush. Your guests are arriving. You need just something you can easily whip up, without making a mess. Doing it all inside of one vessel. This is your trick. You're just going to keep on mixing this together. Now, by adding those wet ingredients first, what it does is it leaks some of that color. And as you can see, look, it's going to make the batter look a little chocolate because it is brown. So just stir, getting that all mixed up. And look at that. Just like that, our cake batter is ready. Now, we're just going to take this and pop this into our little oven and our air fry. We're going to air fry this. We want to do a temperature about 350 degrees Fahrenheit. You don't want to do too high. There we go. Perfect. And air fry. Listen to that hum and start baking. All right, this has finished baking, and oh boy, look at that. It's definitely quite baked. I have a cake stand over here, and now I need to try to successfully get this out of here and onto the cake stand, which I'm definitely a little bit worried about that. Oh boy, there's so much chocolate. It is a little bit of a mess because it's delicate. Oh, okay, and I successfully transferred it onto here. Oh my God, there's so much melted chocolate. I thought this would work a little bit better than it did. Then I'm going to take a little bit of frosting, some orange frosting, and just spread it over top. Nice like that. I got this right after Halloween. It was on sale for like 50 cents. And cake is served. I'm just going to grab myself a little piece over here.
I have a cup of noodles, yeah. What's in my cup? It's noodles, yeah. Filling it up, more noodles, yeah. Stack up my cups of noodles, yeah. I have a cup of noodles, yeah. What's in my cup? It's noodles, yeah. Filling it up, more noodles, yeah. Stack up my cups of noodles.
Oh my days. You need to try this healthy, cheesy beef wrap. Simply boil your beef, drain it, get them impurities out, melt some cheese on a pan, throw the beef on top, add a little bit of mayo, and you're done. Melted crispy cheese is so good. You need to try this before you judge me.
Go ahead and coat the bottom of your pie with hot tamales. Take your Fireball, 1 cup, and you're gonna do a 2nd cup of Fireball right there. And you're gonna do just a 1/2 cup here of Bailey's. Okay, you obviously need to thicken it up. So that's where you're gonna get some flour. You're just gonna take, again, your 1 cup here. My drunkle taught me this recipe last Thanksgiving. And you're gonna do a full cup. And since you're not gonna stir it in, it's really important to just kind of make a moat around that flour center. The final part here, you're just gonna take some cinnamon, coat the top of this pie. Happy holidays, everybody. You guys are gonna freak out when we cut into this in just a minute. Final step here, you guys, marshmallow toppers. Let's go. They are gonna melt down. So as all of this coagulates and bring a firm, really thick, awesome family pie to you guys for the holidays. Now here's the tricky part, ready? Don't spill it. We're at 350 right here on bake. 12 minutes, you guys, 12 minutes, that's it. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, baby.
Wow.
Look at that. I like my marshmallows crispy. I don't know how you guys like your s'mores, but let's cut into this. Okay,
Here
I'm
we
going to show you what
go.
it looks like on the inside. Just a little bit cut through that crust.
Oh my god, it
This
smells
is perfect.
insane.
Doesn't it smell amazing with that cinnamon in there?
Oh, wow.
All right, so then you just put it in a bowl, and this is the kind of pie that you eat with a spoon. You guys, it's super different. I hope you try it this holiday season.
For this recipe, we're going to start off with 7 eggs. I'm going to be adding my eggs to very, very hot oil, carefully and slowly, just like this. Be careful. The oil is super, super hot. Once we've added all of our eggs, we are going to wait for them to fry. It should take a couple of minutes. It's going to start to brown like this, and it means it's almost ready. I'm going to add a little bit of salt. And I'm also going to add some pepper to give it flavor. I've gotten into the habit of making my eggs with pepper. It makes them so much tastier. All right, our eggs are continuing to cook. They're starting to puff up a bit. And they are ready. So I'm just going to coat them a bit with some oil, and I'm going to take them out. Make sure that you try and drain off as much oil as you can in this step. Okay, so I'm going to add my eggs to a bowl, and we're going to make the rest of this recipe. I think you probably noticed that this is a recipe with eggs. Okay, I'm going to add 1 cup of breadcrumbs. I'm also going to add 1/2 of an onion that's been chopped, but you can add as much onion as you like. You can add more or less. Okay, I'm also going to add some melted butter, just like that. And I'm also going to add in some scallions and herbs for more flavor. Okay, using a spoon here, you're going to just carefully incorporate everything really well. I'm kind of using the spoon to cut up the eggs a little bit, but if you want smaller pieces, you can cut your eggs outside of the bowl first. But here I'm just using a spoon to do this step. This step is going to take a little bit of time, so just be patient. This is actually a recipe that my grandmother taught me. Everyone loves it every time I make it. It's so tasty. This is called a farofa recipe. Okay, I'm now going to add some more salt and some more pepper. There's already salt and pepper in this recipe, so at this point, just add a little bit. Okay, I'm going to take my spoon and I'm going to mix everything again. Just like this until it's all nice and incorporated. And I am going to put it in a nice, beautiful, presentable dish. And now our recipe is ready. It looks so good. I hope you make this at home. Enjoy.
Spread your McDonald's fries out, just a thin layer so you can still see the tortilla underneath. You're going to take your mac and cheese and just pour it right on top. I like to use the Velveeta mac and cheese because I think it tastes better. So that's fries, mac and cheese, tortillas. Yum! Then take your favorite chicken nuggets. These ones are mine because they're shaped like Mickey. Your favorite chicken nuggets. Dump the whole bag. Yep, that's perfect. One more layer of fries. Also, did you know that McDonald's fries cost $17 these days? That's crazy. That's the craziest thing I've ever heard. You're gonna take your tater tots and also add those. There, that's perfect. Then you're gonna take your slices of American cheese and you're just gonna place them just like that. So obviously make sure you get the plastic wrapper off. So some people are gonna say, who do you make this for? Well, I make this for children because it's such a yummy little snack for them. So this has fries and chicken nuggets and it's cheesy. And honestly, it's a good way of getting them to get all their protein in, get good calcium from the cheese. This is one of my absolute favorites. Also, I don't know one single adult who doesn't like this meal. So you're gonna take your tortillas now. Okay, see, they're gonna end up being folded in. Perfect. You're laying these whole ones down first because you wanna make sure that we're covering the whole of the tortilla. And then cover, we're gonna fold, and push. Don't be afraid to push in. Yep, push in. Fantastic. Okay, so we've got like this envelope fold now. And you're gonna take your artisan cheese sauce. Now this is not Alfredo sauce, this is a cheese sauce. And we just wanna make sure we have a good fold. And then we're just gonna simply, pour all the way over. Whole can. Brilliant, beautiful, never been better. You're gonna spread it out because you really want this to cover up. Good layer. Good. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so delicious. Step. About half a bag of this cheese. Now some people are gonna say, Miss Lady, this is really unhealthy. Well then just eat a smaller slice. Nobody said you had to eat the whole pan. Also, guys, if you don't like it, that's fine, but you don't have to say nasty comments. Just go, this is not for me. It's not for everybody. Not everybody wants to eat fries and tortillas, but this is just McDonald's fries, which is so good. Into the oven. Fresh out of the oven. One of the reasons I really like these pans is they don't hurt your hands when you grip them. Like, it's fresh out of the oven and it doesn't burn. So I really love these. So you're gonna take your knife. Remember, we have French fries, chicken tenders, mac and cheese, tater tots. Yum inside of here. So let's cut this open. Do you hear that crisp? That's awesome. Okay. Cut. Another reason I like these pans is you don't have to clean them. Like, cheese can be a real mess. There's going to be no cleaning involved. Oh, this is going to be so good. This is going to be so good. So we're just making simple cuts. Because remember, we got lots of tortillas. Yeah. Wow, I'm so excited. Okay. Take a middle piece. Oh! Let's make sure it's cut all the way through. I think I might be cutting through the pan. Okay, here we go. Look at that. That looks amazing. Chicken tenders, mac and cheese. Oh, so good. This looks incredible. Yum. Make this for your kids or a potluck. Guys, look at those. Look at those layers.